Have you ever asked yourself, what kind of relationship do I really want? Or, more importantly, what kind of version of myself do I bring into that relationship? The truth is, relationships mirror us more than we realize. There's a psychological concept called projection. It's when our unconscious thoughts, emotions, and beliefs spill over into how we see other people. You might think someone is cold, selfish, or kind, but often, you're not seeing them clearly. You're seeing your own inner world reflected back. Let's say a relationship ends. If you feel anger, you might think the other person is too much or over the top, but you're projecting your frustration. If you feel sadness, you might think they're pitiful or lost. That's your sadness talking. If you think they didn't mean to hurt you, you're projecting your own kindness. What you believe about others says more about you than it does about them. As Sartre once said, you're not who others think you are, and not even who you think you are. You are who you are in your own eyes. Your reactions, emotions, and judgments are reflections of yourself. And that brings us to a powerful truth: the way others treat you usually mirrors how you treat yourself. If you're insecure and sensitive, you may attract people who push you down. If you constantly ignore your own needs, others will too. If you worry people will stop loving you, they often do. But if you start respecting and loving yourself, others follow your lead. Your beliefs become your energy, and that energy creates your reality. That's why so many of us keep repeating the same relationship patterns, not because we're cursed, but because we're stuck projecting the same inner stories. Until we shift the way we see ourselves, we'll keep replaying the same emotional loops. So how do you change this? Let me give you 3 steps that can help. Step 1. Observe your inner dialogue. You have to develop a kind of third eye. The ability to step back and see your thoughts from above. Ask yourself, what energy am I projecting? Are my reactions shaped by old wounds or fears? This is about becoming your own gentle observer. The more you notice your patterns, the less power they have over you. Step 2. See others as mirrors. When someone puts you down or constantly criticizes you, it often means they're harsh on themselves. Their inner critic is so loud, they start projecting it onto you. On the flip side, someone who constantly praises and uplifts you might be at peace with themselves, and that projection is beautiful. Knowing this gives you power. You no longer take everything personally, and you can choose who you want to invite into your life based on a deeper understanding. Step 3. Understand the push and pull in love. We're often drawn to people who carry traits we lack. If you're indecisive, you might fall for someone assertive. If you're gentle, you might be drawn to strength. But what attracts you at first can become a source of conflict later. If you don't fully accept your own traits, like softness, impulsiveness, or control, you'll reject them when you see them in your partner. That's why the closer you are to someone, the more likely they trigger you. What you're really fighting with isn't them, but the part of yourself you haven't fully embraced. So if you want healthier love, you need to first accept your whole self, the strong and the vulnerable, the logical and the emotional. Only then can you truly accept someone else in all their complexity. Now let's talk about another common issue: why it often feels like love is missing, even when both people are trying. One partner says, "I'm doing everything for you. Why don't you feel loved?" The other says, "You don't really listen to me. You don't get me." Let's take the example of Mylin and Lee Hang-Leung. He showers her with care, romantic surprises, even hands over his finances. But she still feels neglected. Why? Because she's asking for emotional presence, not just help or gifts. She says, "You don't listen," and she means, "You don't feel me." Meanwhile, he's focused on solving problems, not tuning into feelings. So they're on different emotional planets. Here's how to bridge that gap. 1. Be emotionally attuned. Start noticing your partner's mood shifts. Their sighs, pauses, the tone behind their words. You don't need to fix everything. Sometimes, The deepest form of love is just being there, seeing them, and making them feel safe in their emotional world. 2. Don't avoid, ask. When you sense your partner's off, don't run away. Don't go silent. Just ask. What's wrong? Or want to talk? That simple question can open the door to connection. 3. Respond to the emotion, not just the problem. If your partner says the closet is too small, they might be expressing a need to feel important or cherished, not just needing more space. Giving up half the closet is generous, but if you don't acknowledge the emotional layer underneath, it won't land. What they want is to feel seen, not just accommodated. In relationships, emotions don't speak directly. They speak through actions, complaints, even silence. The better you get at hearing the deeper message, the closer you'll feel. So if you're stuck in a loop, ask yourself, what am I projecting? What am I ignoring in myself? The moment you shift your inner world, your outer relationships will begin to change too. And if you're struggling with this, and want to talk through something more personal, message me. I'd love to help you unpack it. If this video made you see your relationship patterns differently, give it a like and subscribe for weekly deep dives into emotional intelligence and love psychology. And if you're feeling stuck in a loop, same person, same pain, you're not alone. Comment. I'm ready to break the cycle and let's grow together.